So we're gonna jump right into the song. Is at 120 BPM, and so if you guys want to get your metronomes or like that and set that out, that's what you would set your BPM at. But the opening riff, and what I find cool about this riff is it kind of tends to like fixate around the 7th tonality. This song's in standard 440 tuning in E standard tuning, and so it's really cool because it really fixates around that D note within that kind of context, and which I kind of feel gives it that kind of whole, like it's always jumping back into the tonic, and so it goes a little bit like this. This goes. Yes. 1, 2, 3. So, to take a look back at that riff a little slower, like I said, it kind of, it sits here and it sits at the tonic, or it goes back and forth between the 7s and the tonic. And then it goes to the tonic, and then, back to the, and I love that slide back. I really dig that. That whole, I love kind of that slide from 3 to 12. It sounds just really raw to me for some reason. I've always done that. So and that's the beginning and the first verse, second verse riff, and then that riff kind of starts to variate into the second verse, or not the second verse, into halfway into the verse, and it gets like this. It's cool because the riff just slight variation. It's kind of stays here on the 7th, and instead of doing a full chord, I do kind of this octave chord here on the 10th fret. It's a hammer on kind of back pull off deal. That it just really kind of creates this kind of weird slidey kind of texture. He's just a man. The chorus riff, which is, I find a really cool, for me, there's a million ways to write a chorus, and sometimes people use 3 chords, sometimes use 4 chords, sometimes use a riff, and for me this was kind of a combination of a little bit of all of that. So it goes like this. Cool. So once again, that chord progression slides from a G into an A, and then back to it in a G from an A, and then a D to an E, just kind of repeats that same thing. And so I think it's a simple enough riff, but I feel like when it's executed right and a whole band's playing it together, it really feels like a real cool, just rocking, drony-esque kind of riff, but it still moves enough to be, to kind of have that momentum of the chorus. So it goes something like this, the solo part. And what's cool about that riff, I feel a lot. I mean, I really wrote that riff kind of for one purpose, which was to pay tribute to Jimi Hendrix. I'm not even kidding. I think at that time had been. I'm a guitar teacher also, here in Oklahoma City, and one of my students I was working with, we were looking at. He's a big Hendrix fan, and he wanted to, look at a Hendrix song. I think we ended up working on Hey Joe, and that intro riff for Hey Joe has just always been cool to me. I learned when I was real young, and it's. Just that. I always love that sliding blues thing. It's always been real twangy to me. And so I wanted to kind of incorporate that. So softer thing, and then I come in. on it, that fifth fret. I think I hit everything but the low E. I think I start reading more on that D, A, and G, and then the high E. Yeah. And then after that, it goes into the next riff, which is kind of this, which is kind of post-solo riff, but or post-bridge riff, I guess. But it's kind of a variation on the chord from Stairway to Heaven. So it goes. So G, D. And in the last chorus. If you guys enjoyed this video that you guys just saw, make sure you come follow us on our YouTube channel. We have a million videos we're always posting all the time and have a ton of content we want to get to you. So yeah, take it easy and we'll see you later. Peace out, people in the internet land. Woo!